you're welcome to Orilafinju.
Thank you. This is incredible.
Thank you
This
very
reminds me like coral reef.
Oh yes,
Initially I thought it was like an aquarium, but it has to be a massive. So it feels
aquarium
like
to be
under
this
the
big.
sea.
Oh yes, that's the idea.
Wow.
I was trying to like bring us to under the sea to show us that it's actually not our home; it belongs to them. And then it's so important that
Oh, and then there's
we
all
should
that
not
plastic.
exactly. It's not supposed to be there. So it means a guy probably drank something and just
And
left
just tossed it.
and then the guy ate something and just tossed it, and so now it's at the
Wow.
bottom of the ocean. And then this piece is actually inspired by a Kenyan environmentalist by the name Habib. He said in 2050 we'll have more plastic in the ocean than fishes.
Wow.
And like 2050 is not so far away.
Wow.
So I created this piece to bring that reality to closer to us. And then the title of the piece is Okunkun. Okunkun. The sea is full, and then it's also dark.
Darkness.
Exactly.
Wow.
So this piece is designed in such a way that if this place was pitch black and no light, no ambience at all, this piece is the glow.
Oh wow.
So that's supposed to represent the shadow of the current beautiful oceanic life that we have if we do not take care of the ocean life.
Wow.
So like you can't stumble on this piece in like pitch black. No. So that's the idea behind the piece. So everything here is made from PET bottles and beverage cans. Everything.
Wow.
So
what's this one?
Yes, the title of this is Irodiro.
It matches my outfit.
Oh yeah, perfect. Matches the air.
Irodiro.
Yeah, Irodiro. Irodiro is generation. So there's something that ants do. When the queen ant is trying to increase her colony, so she will just match some army to the next nest of any other ant that is not the same species. Then they'll fight them, and then if she wins, she take over the nest. But then if she's not going to win, she can sense it. And then she will release some enzyme from her body that tells the soldiers and the ants, the workers, to retreat back to her nest to carry off all the eggs. So if you've ever seen ants carry something that looks like rice, that's what's going on. They are moving from their present nest to a safer place. Because she's going to lose, she's going to die definitely. And then the soldiers, the enemies will come and take our nest. So yes, they're very, very territorial too. Wow. So that's what's going on here. We have all these soldiers and workers who are moving all these eggs from this end and they're stacking it here. And the funny thing is, ants are sterile, like except the queen. It's only the queen that laid eggs. All the rest are just workers. They are all sterile. But it's communal responsibility to take care of all the eggs, to protect all the eggs. So I'm using this to say that whatever it is that we're doing, we should focus on posterity. Yeah. Not just like instant gratification. Yeah. So the title of this is, okay, what's the first thing you're feeling looking at this work?
So I feel like the fish are going through a tunnel of some sort. I don't know, I can't.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You already got it, like that there's a direction.
Yes.
So they're moving from this edge, and they're gathering in the middle. Yeah. So the title of this piece is Conspiracy.
Wow.
So there's a meeting. In a meeting. Yes. So some people really know what's going on. While some people,
but the guys, they have no clue.
Exactly. Like this guy doesn't even know what's going on at all. This guy he cannot see what's going on here.
Only the guys on top.
Exactly. Although they are all gathering for one single purpose, but some people are the decision makers. And I was very specific of using catfish to represent this. Ejabori, Ori, leadership. So that's the idea in this space.
Incredible. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow. And then what is this one?
Yes, this is Ibu. So this was my first attempt at using PET bottles to create fishes.
Your very first?
Yes. Wow. I wanted to like bring us to the bottom of the sea.
And how do you get like such like repetitive marks? It's definitely like heat.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Everything, all of this is it's sculpting.
Wow.
All of it is sculpting. To get the exact shape, the look I want, the open mouth, the close.
I guess that's what, I was talking to somebody recently and we're like, will we ever stop having problems? Yeah. And I'm like, well, I hope you don't, because when you do, you're going to die. It's the heat that shapes you. It's the trouble that actually makes you and molds you into what you're going. So when you go to a season where you're just in your comfort zone, you're not really changing because there's nothing forcing you to change. Exactly. You just be chilling in your zone until
life. You start losing shape.
The fire of life.
Exactly.
Then you start to evolve and you start to change. You start to grow. Wow.
So the title of this is Ije, Fortune. So ants are, I use this piece to represent the Nigerian spirit. Our Nigerians don't give up. You know how when ants find food, they go
Yeah.
after it,
Yeah.
and then you try to scatter them, stop them, and then they scatter, but then they come back again.
Yeah.
So you block that path, they go around it.
Yeah.
And because of that resilience, no matter the risks, the danger, the doom, they will always be successful. So more often they will get the food than the times that they didn't.
Wow.
So this is representing that, like they're just rushing, and then
And what medium is the paint? Is it oil?
oh, this is acrylic.
Acrylic. Wow.
Yeah, it's acrylic. And you can see that middle is where the gold is. That's where the gold rushes.
Wow.
And this space and this space, they look alike, but they're not the same.
Yeah, this is. I think I've seen a picture of.
Yes, you've seen a
one of these
picture of
ones. I
this.
love it. But now they are
Yes.
richer and fuller.
Oh,
You
yeah, it's still
added
the
more.
same.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
still the same.
I love it more.
Yes, I'm glad you like it.
I
So
love it.
now, like, I was trying to keep an aquarium, and I love goldfish, and I love betta fish because I've seen a lot of their pictures in Pinterest, and I was hoping I could keep them in the same aquarium, in the same tank, and I
Wow.
found out it cannot work because I googled it, and like a lot of aquarium keepers have wanted to do the same thing, but it never
It
worked
can't, yeah.
because betta fish, they're very territorial.
Oh, wow.
They are going to just fight the goldfish and kill them, but then they
Wow.
won't stop eating, so they would also die in the same. So it's something I really like, something a lot of aquarium keepers like, but it's not sustainable. So this is my fantasy. So I call this ifekufe, lost. So if I'm trying to force my will on nature, it will lead to a certain doom. But then if I let nature take its course, so here, all the kind of fish we have here, they're all better fish. They would procreate, they would increase, they would cohabit, they would be at peace. So this is attainable, sustainable, this is not.
Wow.
So this is ifekufe, this is ifekufe.
Ekufe. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now the trick is I saw an article online that said PET bottles in ocean would become liquid poison in 200 years. And then it means fishes can ingest it, they can have it in their body, and then they can harvest it and then bring it back to our plate.
And then we're going to end up eating plastic
Exactly.
again. So
and those
next,
fishes will be cancerous to us. So
in
now
200 years.
I'm creating a plate for an entire family, father, son, children, whatever. But then they can't really eat it because it's all plastic.
Plastic. Wow.
And then there's a game I played around. It's called microplastics. Actually, we're already taking in a lot of microplastics, but on that level, it's going to be worse when it's really coming like in form of the very food we're eating. So like this, all of everything here is all melted plastics. They're all waste. And then these plates are actually older than me because they were my grandma's plates.
Whoa.
She gave it to my mother, and then she actually passed young, so it was one of the only things she could give her. But then I believe the planet is exactly like this plate. I feel like this artwork, in a way, disrespects the plate because the plate is senior to whatever it is I'm putting on it. So that plate is actually our planet. It should be sacred.
Yeah.
It should not be so desecrated like this.
Yeah.
So this is titled Repercussions at Jegbe Consi.
And what material is this?
Oh, this
The
is
see-through
epoxy
one.
resin.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like water, but
Yes.
it's not.
Resin. It's like almost like glass.
Yes, like glass.
It's
Yes,
solidified.
yes. In a way, it's more like chemical plastic. In a way.
Can't believe this. Unbelievable.
So it's the same idea with the ants and fish. That's what we have here with Iran. So this is the last piece. This and this is the last piece, so that you can get going.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is titled Kokoroten Jeff or Are follower. So we are the air ants. This is the ball. That's the planet. And if you are done eating all the green leaves, what left to eat?
Yeah.
That's there. And
And
this
then
is
this one.
Area Jowura, the golden journey. We all started
Wow.
small. At some point in life, we could sacrifice a lot. And then this is like where you have all the energy, the creativity, and you can do a lot. And that's the point. And this is the point where someone becomes established. But then at this point, people get rigid. They stop learning, they stop being a child. And then there comes the decline. And then they become small again. It could be applicable to career and it could be applicable to age.
Even, yeah. Both.
Then somebody else came around, and when he saw this work, he was like, this looks like Olympics, like they're actually going for a race.
Yes.
So this is the piece. So Irian Jowura, the golden journey. So Ma, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me. I
It means a lot to
love
me.
the show. I'm going to come back. I'm probably going to bring my kids.
All right,
because I
Ma.
want them to see it.
All right, thank you very much,
Thank
Ma.
you.
I'm so grateful.
All right. Thank you. Let me take this off and give it to you.
All right.
Can you give me